Well, good morning, Mammoth Mountain Lakes. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Hey, Ben. Yeah, they've probably gotten, I don't know, 18 to 24 inches of snow since yesterday afternoon. And to this point this morning, which is about, it's always hard to do the math because I go by Zulu time, but it is, I think 11:30 my time, so that would make it 7:30. 7:30. And yeah, that's what this map says. All right. So we're looking at the Mammoth Mountain Lakes area right now, and it is dumping. You can't really see much because it's just snowing so hard. Check some of the resort cams, and they've got a pretty major power outage on the mountain. So they're going to be opening up a little later today because of the weather. Speaking of weather, let's take a look at the snowfall over the last 24 hours. Mammoth Lake's being right about, actually I think it's right about down in there. One of these two blobs, I think it's the more southern one. That is anywhere between 18 and 24 inches of snow. It doesn't scale it for you here. Well, there's a key to shrink this down. There's a key right here, but I tried another source to get exact amounts and it wasn't available yet this morning. So everybody's probably too busy digging out snow than to report their snow in the Mammoth Lakes area. This morning, radar shows lots and lots of moisture just pounding into the mountains here. There are rains falling in the valleys as well, lower elevations, but tons of moisture just pounding in. We'll go to satellite view and show you what's happening here. These clouds here that you see the purples and the blues and even the greens, and these are high level clouds, but beneath them, what you can't see is a ton of low level moisture riding just underneath this massive pool of cold air where all these little speckly clouds are. Those are cold weather cumulus out over the ocean. So it happens when cold air passes over warm water, evaporation in these clouds to occur. And this is a textbook cold air cumulus breakout over the Pacific Ocean. But down here, this milky white underneath these other high clouds is what's being fed in to southern central California, northern California. And then you can see what the elevation does. Just look at how the mountain chain here lifts that moisture up. And when you lift air that has moisture in it, as the moisture goes up, it can't hold, the cloud can't hold as much of it. It's like squeezing out a sponge, and you get precipitation to occur. So that's the science lesson for this morning. Let's take a look at the models here. And we are sitting right now, what this is this is a 24-hour snowfall accumulation map. And I put it on right about what time we are now. We actually might be closer to this timestamp right here. But at any rate, you can see how the snows are just going to keep piling up. And there's a little bit of a shrinkage. Actually, you know what I should do? I shouldn't do the I shouldn't do the 24-hour. I should do the 6-hour. And that is going to show us snowfall rates at every 6 hours. So it's a whole lot easier to divide by. This is as of right about now. Got snowfall rates of around an inch, maybe 2 inches an hour. The next one, the next timestamp will actually be later on this evening, or late evening, more like 8 or 9 o'clock, and the snowfall rates will be down to just like maybe a half or less of an inch an hour. And then after that, it really starts creeping down. And then you can see here's by tomorrow morning. And we're looking at just some snow showers, basically. See if I can keep going through this to show you what the rest of the week is like. Here's Wednesday. And then Thursday. And then Friday. Well, there's Friday back here. And then Saturday. Now, there's a difference in opinion among the models about Saturday and Sunday. This particular model, the GFS, which is the American model, indicates things will be pretty quiet over the weekend. The European model indicates another storm, potentially bringing about 12 inches of snow, maybe a little bit more than that. Again, for this coming Saturday and Sunday. And then both models indicate that by the time we get to about Tuesday, some pretty decent snows right there. Because again, Mammoth Mountain would be about here. So, the bottom line is, I'm trying to see if I have any more maps that I want to show you. Oh, yeah, temperatures. It's going to be a cold week as well. This is a temperature departure map. So the deeper the blues, the more colder than average it's going to be, and the hotter the reds, the more warmer than average it's going to be. So this is actually, why is this so late? I have got to, sorry. I loaded it all up and I thought it was from, where are we? My apologies, folks. All right. All right, now we're at where we should be. Okay, this is actually last night when the model was initialized. So must have been colder than average last night. But just watch how the blues are a fairly semi-permanent feature there in California. Maybe by the weekend, just getting close to average or even a little bit above. But really, the next week is pretty much spent in the cold. You Californians that want to get to warm weather, you'll have to go. You have to go to the Gulf Coast. That's where the 80s are locking in now. All right, so just to recap things then. Heavy snow continues for the rest of the day today in the Mammoth Mountain Lakes area. I think that probably by the time all is said and done tomorrow morning, another 18 inches or so, maybe 20, 24, but solid 18 inches of pretty light, fluffy snow should fall. Lots of wind. And the heaviest snow period will be right now through about mid-afternoon. And then things will be calming down after that. Not stopping in the snowfall department, but at least lightening up to the point where it's, an inch every 2-3 hours rather than 1 to 2 inches per hour. And then really the rest of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, at least into Thursday, some scattered snow showers, off and on, kind of mountain-like snow showers. Might even sneak in some sunshine from time to time. But no major accumulations. And then question marks whether the next big round of snow kicks in for late Friday into Saturday, or if it holds off until about Tuesday. And if I had my druthers, I think there might be something coming in by the weekend, slacking off but never stopping, and then kicking back into pretty high gear by the time we get to Tuesday of next week. And combined totals from that Sunday through Tuesday or Wednesday time frame could be another 2 feet of snow. So, Ben, you're not done with it yet. You guys have been doing a great job out there managing this just unbelievable snow. And hopefully Sadie and Bud don't get tired of it. I know I had a lab. Well, I've had 4 labs in my life, and they never did. So I don't think your guy and gal will either. But say hi to them for me, and I will talk at you guys next week.